Hello again, everybody. Glitch Reaper here. I'm here from Log because, well, Olympics is over, so I'm going to be backish. I do have a lot of other things I'll need to take care of, but this does mean that I will be trying to get back to some of my other series and stuff, so that's going to be cool. Also, it should be noted that it's been predicted that the Update Aquatic will be up soon. That's nice news. I might actually do my first, like, version review on that because it's just so cool. Now, the thing is that we will also be having some other major things to mention. I will still be continuing some of the stuff I've been doing, like mob battles and stuff, so don't worry, even though that will probably slow down a bit since Olympics is over and I won't be needing to just go for some quick things like those for a while. I will still be doing them. It'll just slow down a bit, maybe. I don't know. I mean, with as busy as some of my schedule might wind up being soon, I might wind up doing that pretty heavily. I don't know. So it might slow down. It might not. That's actually a bit of a question mark now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah. Now there have been on mod update news, there has been some interesting ones that's also been popping up. It seems to be a lot of old school mods that were already pretty cool. They have apparently been going to 1.12. That is a tendency they've been having recently. But also some fairly big ones have finally updated. And the trick is, for some of the bigger mods, it takes a lot more work to port them. So, therefore, it's actually not surprising to me that they were doing it this whole time. It just took this long. It's like the Erebus is now finally in 1.12. Betweenlands has been for a while. It's the same team. The same team does both, so you could tell trying to work on the whole thing simultaneously would have been very tricky. So I bet they probably concentrated on Betweenlands first and then went to Erebus. But there's also some cool new mods out. So what this really translates to is more mob battle darn lips. More mob battle. I'm too excited. This is actually really cool news. But there's actually a lot of cool new combinations for mob battles. That's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't say mob battles first for some reason. Anyhow, this means that I have a lot of cool options for both classics that can finally meet up with some of the newer stuff. Like, for example, things that might finally be able to face off against evokers. I mean, seriously, as a mini boss, they're actually pretty cool, so don't be surprised if the vanilla evoker actually does some pretty good work. Also, there's going to be heavy boss fights from the newer mods, as well as again some of the old school mods. So Erebus bosses might be going up against things from there's a lot of really cool mods out now. So yeah, oh my gosh, Voidcraft has some pretty wicked stuff. Like, seriously, you have no idea. When I unleash that corrupted pawn, it's going to be pretty wicked. I'm pretty sure that will be something that will be quickly determined to be worse than the Wither. This is like really, really. So there will be more mob battle. Yeah, darn lips. Saying that early on is a bad thing. There will be more combinations for mob battles. I'm just having a hard time saying that at the front of a sentence for some reason. I don't know why. Anyhow, there's going to be a lot of other cool stuff. I'm still going to be maintaining a few things, such as my, I'm going to be doing, like, D&D Crusader for a while, and I'm going to be doing, my, Magic and Mythos series isn't going to be too terribly long, I think. I mean, yeah, it has some pretty good mobs, and mods and all sorts of cool stuff in there to deal with, so in terms of venturing around, it might be longer than I think. But it's still one of those I'd like to go with for a while. So yeah, so some stuff I've been doing before I will be back to now that Olympics is over. But who knows, I might be getting into some new stuff at some point soon, or I might be switching over unexpectedly. I mean, things have happened. I've had some good long-running series, and I've had some that were short because of unforeseen consequences. So, yeah, you never know. I mean, the whole situation is always partially up to chance and unforeseen issues. That's always common. But so far, things have been going pretty well. So, as I go back to them, I am seeing them as being long-term things. And there may be some other stuff that I do later. Again, the possibility of a Skyblock style series is still there, especially when my bro is interested, so we might do that together, because we actually came up with the concept of this exact variation together, and it's something we've been working towards, and now that I've got it working in, like, post-combat update situations, we'll probably wind up doing that together. Now, he might be doing more streaming based on it. I might do some streaming through YouTube because it converts easier. Like, it's a lot easier to stream on YouTube and then just say, hey, have this as a vlog. It's not a vlog. A VOD. VOD. That's what I was going for. VOD. That was honestly getting mixed up. Too many V's. But yeah. So it's like, okay, it's through now. Just since you've already been recording this, just convert it, please. So yeah. So that makes things a lot easier with YouTube streaming. So we might do some things together where they're like full length that way, or I might still pre-record and cut the footage into multiple episodes or something. I'm still not sure which way I'm going to go with that, but there will be some things that me and my bro do together. And I might wind up doing some things with bigger groups, especially if Nephrite works out, because Like Knight's been updating it recently and testing it out, so it may be that me and some friends wind up hanging out on his server. So since I'm a big fan of Like Knight's mobs, that could probably be a very big deal at some point, because it might be us hanging out with devs and friends, and just pretty much just a cool hangout on the server with lots of adventure involved. Because with Like Knight's mobs and a few of the other mods he's got on there, it could be pretty intense. And it's not even really that big of a pack. It's just it's just the fact that Like Knight's mobs has really grown, and that means that there will always be something cool to do for at least a long time. I'm just imagining if we all just gang up on one of the big boss fights or something. Oh, I could just see it. Half the server comes out to fight Ray of Art, and half of them wind up dying in the first phase. Seriously, Ray of Art is a menace. I mean, dude, Like Knight, you came up with one serious boss. We know Ray of Art is a monstrosity, and the fact that he's still around past the combat update is ridiculous. So, yeah. Thank you, son. Anyhow, but yeah, I'm basically going to be kind of back at business. Although a lot of things will be kind of compounding that. We'll see how that all goes. But Olympics is now, its season's over, so yeah, I might even wind up alluding to that at some point, because it was a pretty good Olympics. I mean, seriously. And this will happen again basically in around 2 years, regardless of anything else, because I do really like Olympics. So whenever the Summer Olympics comes around, there will also be a time when I'm seriously glued to my set. So that will happen. Yeah, I'm just saying that in advance. So, yeah. So I think that's pretty much most of the news, in addition to the classic, hey, I'm kind of back now. So, yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah, I'm actually, well, maybe I'm just really hyped because I just saw the after party from the Olympics, and it was a really cool party. Like, seriously. And, leading into that, as usual, as I head off, it's time for a Barrett party, because, hey, party! And this time, it's also based on the fact the Olympics had their big after party, so yeah. So it's the most appropriate time for a parrot party I've ever had. You are feeling it? I know there weren't parrots at the Olympics, but it was very colorful, so your colors kind of go with it. You're even making circular motions like the Olympic rings. Yeah, the groove is going. I'm liking the groove. Yeah. Can I walk in a circle like the Olympic rings? No, this perspective is weird. Okay, yep, almost had it. Anyhow, this has been Glitch Reaper. Oh, I think I got it going. So, hope to hear from y'all later. Bye for now, everybody. So, welcome to the Barrett Party and the after party of the Olympics. So, bye for now, everybody.